Hello everybody, my name's Gojira Matthewzilla, and welcome back to another review, this time with my one and only SH Monster Arts figure, the Monster Arts Godzilla 2001. We're just gonna go straight into it, no introduction needed. I'm pretty sure you know what this is. But anyways, for the head, we pretty much have a gray color going around the entire body with white decals for the eyes, which is weird because the eyes normally supposed to be all white. The teeth, they look a little sloppy. Mine's chipped a bit. If we open up the mouth, we can definitely see where they really took their time to bring out some really nice detail. Unfortunately, the tongue is chipped because I was trying to do some poses with it. I tried to make him bite something, but then the tongue got chipped. So that's more on my fault than it is Tamashi's. Taking a look at the main body plus the dorsal fins, I really think the dorsal fins are kind of bland on this one in terms of paint. Sculpting is awesome, but the paint, I mean, yeah, sure, it's got some gray highlights here and there, but realistically, this is all it has. And I think on the prototype is slightly brighter. I don't know. That's why I kind of prefer the NECA, because it has more of a white paint app. The claws are fine, too, with some nice paint apps on them. Taking a look at the feet, you can definitely see they're possibly the best painted out of the claws, spines, and yeah, the entire thing. I really like the shading and dry brushing they did. Really gives that glowing effect, even though I don't think his toes ever glow in the movie. And then we go to his stupid long tail that goes on for days. But in all reality, this tail is really good. I mean, it features the same painting as on the spines, and the dry brushing is also pretty good. So overall, sculpt and paint, it's not too accurate, but at the same time, it really looks like the gigantic X Plus figure. What about articulation? It's a Monster Arts figure, so let's see what we got. The head attaches in on 3 joints, 1, 2, and 3. Altogether, they can move about this far down and this far up. The mouth is on a ball joint. Oddly enough, it should just be a regular hinge joint, and it can open about that far open, and then close about that far. Close that much. The tongue is on a ball joint, so you can definitely kind of swivel it around there. Yeah, just kind of twist, tilt it. It may pop out on you. So, the waist, I kind of have a bit of problems with. Every time I try to move it slightly, and of course I wanted to make a liar out of me, it would always pop off, like, just maneuver. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it does that. I even applied nail polish, heated it up, nothing's working. And this part, this part's also on a ball joint, and together, this really is ticking me off. You can, combining all 5 joints with the neck and waist, you can really get him to look down and look about that far up. So maybe you can have an atomic breath shooting the sky. I don't know. Legs, they're on basic rotations, but at the same time, they can also go in and out. There you go, stuck for a moment. I don't know why it's like that. And then it can kind of go swivel inside, bend at the knee, rotate at the knee, and bend, swivel at the ankles. Arms, I really don't like. The arms are really odd to me, because, like, here, we have ball joint here, at the bicep, and then the elbow. Man, this is really annoying me. But here's where it really gets, like, really troubling for me. When I, like, see this? And then you see this. See? Like, that's the confusing thing. Like, when I hold this arm, it can support the entire weight of the figure. Like, I even had a video dedicated to that, I think, a couple of months ago. And then when we get to the tail, we have 1, 2, a billion joints. So it can go up about that far, straighten out about that far. And if you want to, you can even get Godzilla to go all the way around. So that way you can kind of recreate that scene where he's flying in Godzilla vs. Hedorah, even though it's not the right incarnation of Godzilla. So, posability, I really am mixed, because I love the posability on this figure, but the amount of joints that pop off, like here, sometimes this knee, and then all the way through the tail, it just really gets on my nerves. Alright, so for size comparison, because this guy doesn't actually come with any accessories, sadly, here he is with the Bandai Creations King Ghidorah 2001. And believe it or not, these two are pretty well in scale with each other. I read online, and Ghidorah is about 49 meters tall, while Godzilla here is about 60 meters tall, which would technically mean Godzilla should be about, like, I don't know, about up to here on Ghidorah, if that was actually, like, the real case. But take it with a grain of salt. I really do think these figures go great next to each other. And for another size comparison, here he is with the NECA Godzilla 2001 Atomic Blast version. And it's kind of sad because he's about only $20. He comes with an accessory. And I'm going to be triggering a lot of people for this. I think he's the better figure than this guy is, because not only does he come with an accessory, he has somewhat of a better paint job, and his joints, while he doesn't have as much joints, they're much more stable than this one is. So buy, don't buy, skip, or whatever you want to do. I honestly do somewhat recommend this figure. I really am kind of mixed on this one, because while it does have a really good sculpt and articulation, the paint is a bit sloppy, could have been a lot better. The articulation, while good, pops off so many darn times. All I really just do is pose it in one basic pose on the shelf and leave it there. And overall, for a price tag of about $80, which you're at the aftermarket, and you're probably going to pay over $120 for this darn thing. I mean, the highest price I saw this guy go for was $240 on eBay. When I saw that, I was like, good luck to whoever's trying to buy that. Anyways, yeah, like, I really would recommend this figure, but only if you guys can find a good price for it. If you guys can find at best $90 for this guy, go for it. So, yeah, that's basically all I have to say. But without further ado, I say this figure deserves a 7 out of 10. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.